but it looks like you're going to heed the, the pokes or the, whatever spirit is doing to kind of get you out of that state of falling prey to your own sense of weakness. So that you can get up and do what you need to do rather than be thinking pessimistically, and remaining in a pattern that you're trying to shake. The sense of feeling like there's no meaning to anything is coming with this card as well. And Spirit is simply saying you are being watched over. So, I mean, you can... you can trust you're cared for. You can trust you're watched over. But you have to do the work towards whatever your goals are. And it looks like this is, from what Spirit is saying, it was no more hand-holding. Whatever area Chiron and Aries is transiting in your chart, which would be wherever your sun is, you're now facing the do I really have what it takes energy. Now, accompanying that is Ten of Staffs reversed, and what I'm getting from the Ten of Staffs reversed is basically stop thinking about the past. It's pulling, when you think about the past, it pulls you back. Or in this case, what Spirit is saying is it's pulling you back. So the best way to work with this energy, at the other end of the spectrum, you would have Ace of Swords energy, the way that I would look at this, or Ace of Staffs energy. And that is motivation and resolve. I'm sorry, my apologies. Ace of Swords energy. And that would be mental resolve. A motivated course of thought, a motivated course of belief, a commitment, the beginning, because the ace is the beginning of the seed of a commitment. And it would also suggest cutting out those things that are distractions to where you truly want to go and be, whatever it is, in this area that you associate with your identity. Because what we're talking about really is identity rebuilding. Everyone is on the cusp of a new era, and these are very powerful seeds, for you and possibly for those who come through you as descendants afterwards. So the decisions you're making right now should be in alignment with who you are, your sense of principle, and you should believe you can accomplish it, because you really wouldn't be put in front of a challenge where what you really want is on the other side of it if it wasn't possible to accomplish it. That's just not how things work. It can certainly look like you won't be able to accomplish it when you fall into certain disempowered mental patterns. And feelings come with mental patterns. Thoughts are things and moods are places. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Well, not put this aside. I'm going to shuffle overall advice for the week for strengthening yourself and pitfalls to avoid. So really quickly, you have the Hermit card in the area of strengthening, where you should be focusing to strengthen yourself, and it's the Hermit card. So this is not really a social week for you. This is a week of recollecting, a week of going within, seeking to follow the path of wisdom. What I'm hearing with advice for Aries with this card is, hold on, trust your instincts. And with the Four of Staffs reverse accompanying it, the clairaudient information is you've wasted too much time. And it's Four of Staffs is it reversed, and it's a card of rite of passage, a gate you're supposed to be walking through. In this case, just a moment. I'm just picking up strong energy that's the next step on the journey. Like you're supposed to be walking through a gate onto the next step of the journey. And then you have the Nine of Cups reversed with that, which is, in this instance, kind of a lot of the pleasures and the wishes and the dreams that you're interested in. There's like a removal of them, but it's like spirit. It's like spirit moving the dessert away from your place setting and asking you, aren't you supposed to eat your greens first? That's exactly what the energy feels like. And you're not getting the dessert until you eat your greens. So that's what it feels like. So the Hermit. Overall, get into your right alignment and believe in yourself is very important this week, Aries. And pitfalls to avoid: 10 of Cups accented by the 5 of Cups reversed, and the 6 of Coins reversed, which is the 6 of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, the 6 of Coins upright. So I guess there are certain energies you could fall into this week that could feel all wonderful and they could feel high vibrating in a sense, but like in the same sense as ganja could give you that feeling. But if you're supposed to be at the university taking your exams while you're smoking your ganja, you're messing up. So it's kind of like the pitfalls to avoid this week is going into a state of not thinking, is going into a state of like la la land, where, kind of just pretending it'll all come together on its own, so to speak. Like the message from Spirit is don't waste time. And then the 5 of Cups reversed with that, and the 6 of Coins upright. In your avoidance of mourning things that are releasing emotional pains that need to be released, the tendency towards avoidance through escapism could be heightened this week. Like just putting it out of your mind by doing something else, but that other thing that you might do could be off track, which is not good to your end goals. And the 6 of Coins, like I'm just getting your spirit guides are with you. And if you make the right choices, doors are going to be opening. I guess it's just it's up to you to put your foot forward and prove that you're still in the game. I hope this was helpful, Aries. This went in 20 minutes long, and it was not meant to. I didn't organize this very well. That would mean I would have to do the other 11 signs, which I may if I post this video. Of course I will. If I put up, I'm not only going to put up Aries. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure if I'll be doing these as weekly, so we'll see. We'll see what kind of attention they get and how helpful folks find them. Peace and blessings on your ascension journey.